with 6 robots and steadily destroy them, one after another, battle by battle. Which has the longest lasting armour? Who has the strongest weaponry? Which machine is the most durable? Which team can perform repairs the quickest? No time to lose. Fight, mend, fight, bend, twist, torment, torture. We'll throw in the house robots. The Annihilator will throw up. Only one winner.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the Master of Mayhem, Craig Charles.
Tonight, on Robot Wars, we ask a question. Why take 2 robots into the war zone when you can take 6? That's right, folks. That's right. It's the Annihilator! Our 6 robots will fight until 1 robot is immobilized. The survivors repair, and then it's back into hell. It's 6 down to 5, down to 4, until only 1 robot reigns supreme. So, get ready for the ultimate fight club as we let the wars begin.
They're fighting Major Tom and Thermidor 2, Revenge of Trouble and Strife, we've Raging Reality, we've Can Opener and Typhoon 2, who will go all the way through. From the crow's nest, I'm looking out onto a frenzied crowd who certainly know what to expect from an Annihilator. Robots need eyes in the back of their head. Attacks can come from anywhere. Chaos is almost guaranteed. Let's get on with round 1.
From West Bromwich, Birmingham, Can Opener.
Will this open a can of worms in the arena or be blown out like a candle in the wind?
The Can Opener team from West Bromwich. Their battle cry is more bite than a great white. Sadly, their battle plan isn't so exciting. What is it?
We're going to hold back for as long as possible and keep out of the way.
That means hide in the corner and don't get into any battles until the last minute, doesn't it?
Yeah, kind of, but without it being too noticeable.
You think survival is the key to this first round?
Absolutely.
Well, you're quite right, actually.
A 2-wheeled, invertible, quick, agile, crushing machine with special hardened steel jaw tips, 6.4 tons of force. More bite than a great white, or so they say.
From Norwich, in Norfolk, Thermidor 2.
Previously on Robot Wars has never escaped the lobster pots for long.
Thermidor team from Norwich. The monster's all right.
Yeah, it's running fine, we hope.
What's the battle plan?
Well, our plan is hold back, let them destroy themselves, then we'll move in for the kill.
Run away then, in other words. Run away until the last minute when you're going to make it look like you're being aggressive.
That's not quite how we'd describe it.
That is their battle plan.
Does have a powerful flipper and experience from 4 UK championships, but never beyond the heat. Quite quick at 15 miles an hour, but has a limited gas supply and is easily flipped.
From Harborne, in Birmingham, Revenge of Trouble and Strife.
Doesn't that sound just like hell?
Okay, Trouble and Strife, you're going to baffle them with your armoury.
Yes, we've got a disc and a flipper that we use.
You're not afraid to use either?
No,
And both
we'll
at the same
alternate between
time?
the two, yeah, absolutely. And
Who are you going for first?
We're going to go for Can Opener first.
Can Opener.
We think it should be opened.
You think that's the weak one, do you?
Yeah.
Right,
yeah.
okay. Pick them off.
A 2-weapon robot, a surrounding 25-kilo spinning disc forming the bodywork with an overhanging high-powered pneumatic flipper, which acts as a streamer, but it's petrol-powered.
From Edinburgh, in Scotland, Typhoon 2.
A team of air cadets planning to whip up a storm with this, or self-destruct.
Now, what is a UFV? That's how you describe this robot.
A UFV is an unmanned fighting vehicle.
Okay, now we know. Who are you going to go for first? Who's the weakest link, do you think?
Major Tom.
Major Tom you're going to go for?
Yeah.
And when does the self-destruct button come into use?
Well, that's if we become immobilized, and it's to stop our technology falling into enemy hands.
Quite wise.
A rotating cone with a heavy steel outer ring and 4 rotating claw-shaped hammer cutters, but it can topple before the weapon reaches its gyroscopic speed.
From the Isle of Sheppey, Major Tom.
Very colourful, a cartoon hero. Will they lose ground control?
Preparing for the Annihilator, Major Tom. Now, what's going on in your head? What's the battle plan?
Well, we've got a happier robot than Major Tom, waiting for a bit of hand-to-hand combat with the rest of the Annihilator group.
So you're just going to get in there, every one of them out?
We're just going to go in and do our best. And
the Edinburgh Air Cadets, though, they don't think that. They think you're the weakest link.
No, we're the missing link.
You're the missing link.
Fast 12-volt golf caddy motors with a cut-down 1970 bumper car body and a bubblegum plastic dispenser head, flywheel weaponry, but no self-righting mechanism.
From Scoville in Leicester, Raging Reality.
They'll hope to rage, opponents hope reality means an early exit.
Right, Raging Reality team, it's predictions time. Who are you going to go for first?
Well, it depends who's out there, really. We'll just go for the first one that's available.
Who are you most worried about?
The 2-disc.
Who's going out first?
Not us.
Well, a full-pressure flipper and 4 ramming spikes mean high-powered weaponry built for aggression, highly tested and reliable, they tell me. But the weapon is limited to around 20 launches from the CO2 bottle.
Roboteers, stand by.
Let's have a look at the team squeezed together. Thermidor 2, Typhoon 2 and Raging Reality. There on the left, Can Opener, Revenge of Trouble and Strife in the middle, and Major Tom on the right. In the arena for the house robots, Shunt with the bulldozer blades and the axe, and Matilda with a spinning flywheel and the tusks. 3. Well, it's mayhem out there. Immediately we see Raging Reality toppling Thermidor 2. Can Opener took a shove and then went away. You'll see Can Opener with the sort of scorpion-like claws. That's Thermidor 2 we're seeing. Close in with Raging Reality. Major Tom has to think about things and moves away. Here he comes now with the disc and the hammers on it. Typhoon 2 getting to grips with Can Opener. Don't forget, 1 robot goes out at this stage. The first robot eliminated down the pit, out of the arena, in the heavens, whatever, in bits, will go out. It's all fairly tentative stuff. Typhoon 2 is on its side. Will we see the self-destruct button pressed from Typhoon 2? Revenge of Trouble and Strife had a glimpse. That's Thermidor trying to catch Can Opener. We've got Typhoon 2 in major trouble. We've got Can Opener flicked up and coming heavily down, crashing down to earth. Bouncing away, that's Revenge of Trouble and Strife. Can Opener with its 100 kilos, trundling away. I think Typhoon 2 have gone already. The ref bot will have to have a close look, but they certainly haven't moved. The ref bot is counting down and out the Edinburgh Air Cadets. Will they press self-destruct so that their secret will not fall into enemy hands? Out! Typhoon 2, first machine to go in the Annihilator. The rest can trundle and bumble and groan as they like, but they're all through and safe.
What a right royal rumble. Typhoon 2 eliminated. The rest, they get to fight on.
That's what did that.
That's what did
that.
that.
Was Can Opener. And then you got flipped.
Yeah, we got
and
flipped.
that's what happened so quickly.
Yeah.
How do you feel? All that work.
Slightly disappointed, but we've still got the medium weight competition to go.
So you still got other competitions with this
Yeah.
robot. Okay, best of luck.
Thanks.
Typhoon 2 have a lot of time for repairs, the others don't. Let's see what damage has been sustained for the survivors.
And there you can see why this is called Annihilator. On damage cam there, damage sustained by Major Tom after just the first round. Talk us through it.
well, we took quite a bit of damage to our weapon area,
Yeah.
and we tackle technology different in our team. We've lost one of these very large steel rollerballs, so we're going to replace it with a golf ball from Series 6 and
Right.
slide that into there.
Okay.
We should hopefully be back in action.
Any grudges now after that first round?
Maybe a little shove in here and there on a few of the others, but
Come on, who do you want to really go for this time?
I don't know. Maybe the pincer one. You know, we took a bit of damage from them.
The
Thermidor
Can
as well.
Opener.
Yes.
That Can Opener and Thermidor.
Yeah.
Right, good luck. You need it. Excuse me? There's the damage on damage cam. As you can see, it's the whole of the chassis that's gone, isn't it?
No, it's just the front part.
Just a scratch. It's a little scratch.
Just the front part, just a little scratch.
Silly little scratch.
Now, after that first experience, with so much damage, it concentrates, if you will. This is television we're making.
We didn't hide.
Come back down so I can hear you.
We didn't hide.
No, you didn't.
And we had a good go and we knocked the robot out that caused this damage, so we feel better. We're okay. And we should be
You're
running.
having to twist it back into shape. Can you do that, do you think?
We might have to do a little bit of cutting and shutting.
To precision engineering, this is.
We've got the technology.
You haven't got a hope.
So, one robot couldn't hack it. But for the survivors, the trouble has only just begun. Bring on round 2.
Thermidor 2.
With the flipper, claws, no real damage so far.
Raging Reality.
Flipper, ramming spikes, untouched it seems. Team captains, David Harding of Thermidor on the left, Nigel Paget of Raging Reality on the right.
Revenge of Trouble and Strife.
As the CO2 flipper and rotating body disc.
Major Tom.
As the flywheel weaponry, but the damage sustained.
Can opener.
They okay to fight on with the jaws and the battering ram? There they are, Team Captains Alistair O'Neill of Can Opener, Peter Forsey of Revenge of Trouble and Strife, and Henry Ryan of Major Tom.
Roboteers, stand by.
And in the arena for the house robots, we have Dead Metal, with the pincers and the serrated saw blade. We also have Sid Killalot with the lance and the claws.
3, 2, 1.
5 alive. One will drop out soon. Major Tom in the middle of the picture. Can Opener gets thrust aside by Raging Reality. Major Tom takes a tumble. It was an attack from Thermidor. Thermidor now under pressure from Can Opener. There's Revenge of Trouble and Strife right in the middle of the arena. No one's going to touch that spinning disc. Thermidor quickly onto the attack. Major Tom sustaining more damage. Raging Reality has been a thrusting force so far in this Annihilator. They're all after Major Tom, it seems. Raging Reality is flipped, has a 3-neck, a self-riding mechanism, and looks good to me. Major Tom, right in the thick of it. Has the flywheel weapon stopped? I think it has. Not there, though, on Revenge of Trouble and Strife, which also looks mean. Thermidor backs away to the right, scuttles off into the distance. Will come again. Oh, dear. Major Tom is at the mercy of the house robots. There's Revenge of Trouble and Strife. I think that looks mean and merciless, and Thermidor did too and got out of the way of that spinning weaponry just in time. Raging Reality and Can Opener will survive this stage, I'm sure, and both look battle-hardened, but where's Major Tom? In peril. We've seen Thermidor locking horns there with Revenge of Trouble and Strife. Little bit of push from Thermidor. 100 kilos of strength, 15 miles an hour top speeds. Thermidor gets a shove from Dead Metal away towards the angle grinder and the side walls of the arena, and out of trouble mainly because Revenge of Trouble and Strife took on the house robot with a high pressure lifting CO2 flipper, the 25 kilo rotating body disc. Major Tom's not rotating anywhere, but it did survive, it is active, and it has pressed the pit release button. Well, this is intriguing. I thought Major Tom had long gone, but no. So the fight is on to survive. Raging Reality in the horns of a dilemma, clutched by Can Opener, just getting away. Pit, 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 they cry. What's happened to Raging Reality now? The ref bot thinks Raging Reality, so impressive early on in this particular battle, is immobile. And Raging Reality, with the flipper and the ramming spikes, is about to go. It is counted out. I just thought for a moment Revenge of Trouble and Strife might have been pitted beforehand. But it is Raging Reality that goes out just before Trouble and Strife is pitted. They'll live to fight another day, I'm sure. With Raging Reality counted out by the ref bot. Well, they're all fighting up to get punished. What are they, kamikaze? Oh, they're roboteers. Enough said. Raging Reality is no more in this Annihilator. Onto the floor flipper. And we know the outcome of this. The floor flipper says fly, fly, fly away. Raging reality.
Revenge of trouble and strife. They ended up in the pit, but raging reality had already been counted out. And raging reality are raging because the reality is they're out of the competition. I said raging reality were raging, and you are. What went wrong?
I think it's pulled the main power out, got to trust the batteries.
And then you've done so well in past competitions.
We've always got to the semi-finals and the final, but this time it's not our day.
Yeah. What's it like fighting in the arena with that many robots?
It's quite hard because you just don't know what to go for. There's so many there, and we just stopped that time. I don't know why.
Never mind, guys. You'll come back, won't you? And I'm sure you'll go further again. You look like you're about to burst into tears.
No, me, no.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for Raging Reality.
And then there were 4. Raging Reality bite the dust, and we want more.
Thermidor, congratulations. They're all terrified of you. Have they good reason to be?
Probably not, no.
No, you're good. But why are you in bits now?
We just we've had a few little scratches, nothing really serious.
No damage sustained particularly.
No,
I saw there's a little minor dent down here, but no, nothing to worry about.
No.
Can you do it? Can you go all the way? Can you beat them? Come on.
We're going to try now. We've had a change of tactics. We got through the first round. We're going to really go for it now.
Are you surprised then? Is that what it is?
Yeah, we are.
The weapon's
If I'm not
gone down.
mistaken, that's not working like that,
No,
is it?
it's not. So what we're thinking of doing is taking the weapon right off. It weighs about 30 kilograms, so it should be a lot lighter, so we can move around a bit quicker next time.
That sounds to me like a really daft idea. Take your weapon off. Go in there weaponless, defenceless.
Naked.
Ram it.
Against the likes of Thermidor.
Well, we can run away faster, can't we?
Now, who are you going to go for next? Or have you not even had time to think
We
about
haven't
that?
really thought about it. We want to protect the king, Major Tom over there.
Yeah.
But so there's Can Opener and other people we can...
so far? Thermidor? Can Opener?
Thermidor probably is our main worry because he's
Okay.
tough and he's nimble and he's got a good flipper.
Yeah.
But we have a good disc when it's going and...
Can you win this?
Yeah, we could. Well, if you let me tinker, yeah.
Yeah, all right then. Bye.
Okay.
You're actually doing the best, aren't you?
We would like to think so, but you never know. It's a marathon. We've got to get to the end.
You say it's a marathon. Now, you've had problems, and this is part of the problem here is keeping it going. That snap, where does that go?
That lives in the main shaft. Is the pivot for the jaws.
Okay, so that's pretty crucial to the robot.
Without it, it's impossible to work.
And you've had to fix that by putting a new shaft in.
Yes, we
And then what? Let's have a look underneath. What have you done? All that welding work.
Yeah, we had to actually cut it right off.
Now, I have to say, you've not done a very neat job there.
No, it's impossible to do it in the time.
So, another robot falls victim of the Annihilator. And do our 4 survivors dare enter round 3?
Can Opener.
More bite than a great white now. It looks a rather bruised sight.
Thermidor 2.
Look very strong, don't they, with the flipper and claws? There's the 2 teams. Thermidor on the left, Canoper on the right-hand side.
Major Tom.
Bruised and battered, but the weaponry is still there. They haven't gone for the lightweight option.
Revenge of trouble and strife.
Looks awesome, but no one has pushed the petrol-driven machine onto the flame pit. Why? 2 teams together. On the right, Major Tom, Revenge of Trouble and Strife on the left-hand side. Peter Forsey at the controls.
Roboteers, stand by.
In the arena for the house robots, Matilda there with the flywheel and the tusks. And once again, dead metal.
3, 2, 1.
Open the door. Now there are 4. In Robot Wars Annihilator, you're a Tinker Tailor or a Robot Wars failure. Can Opener. Pushing in on Revenge of Trouble and Strife, there's Thermidor again, onto the angle grinder. Now, as Revenge of Trouble and Strife... Oh, I thought for a minute there it just had a grip of the lobster's claws. Major Tom coming in on a raid, perhaps a suicide raid if the weaponry wasn't working, but it is. You can see that they've got the weaponry working. Was it a deception in the pits? Were they trying to lull their opponents into a false sense of security? Well, no. Well, if that's anything to go by, because Major Tom were given a rapid shove from the can opener. Thermidor has flicked Revenge of Trouble and Strife. Now, will they be able to self-right with the flipper? Can opener is in there. That's the Major Tom team. Revenge of Trouble and Strife being kept down by can opener's claws. They can't self-right now. Will can opener drag them towards the flame pit? Because don't forget the weaponry is petrol driven. We know what that means in Robot Wars. Thermidor has a glance. No, it's going to be the pit for Revenge of Trouble and Strife, and I think this is a surprise. They look good in this Annihilator to me, but Revenge of Trouble and Strife, the team from Worcestershire about to go out. A simple push from can opener, and then there was... Down they went. And I think Major Tom said, I've had enough, can I go too? No, you can't. That's the end of Revenge of Trouble and Strife. You've got to wait a little bit longer, Major.
Oh, Revenge of Trouble and Strife, flipped and pitted. They crash out of the competition! Didn't really go according to plan, did it?
Nope.
What happened?
Disc and flipper didn't work.
What was the weapon supposed to do, your weapon? It's supposed to flip?
Spin and flip.
Spin and flip, and neither of them worked. Disappointed?
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta try again?
Yep.
Try and fix that robot and come back meaner and harder?
Yep.
All right then, we can't wait to see it. Ladies and gentlemen, Revenge of Trouble and Strife!
Why do you think you lost?
Dad tightened the nut up too tight and it leaked. The gas nearly leaked.
And that was it?
Yep.
Should I speak to Dad, or is he not speaking?
Speak to him.
Oh, Dad.
You're going to tell me off, aren't you? You're going to tell me off.
No, come on. Yeah, this is your one moment to justify it.
Well, we were doing well in the last couple of battles.
Yes.
Did a lot of damage for the robots, had to repair a lot. We had a bit of work to do, and we didn't have much time and didn't quite get it right.
So how come the gas leaked?
Well, I think what happened was it got a bit bent when in our previous fight, but I didn't have time to check it. I thought it was just loose, so I just tightened it, but it wasn't right. And I tightened the nut up too tight on the spinning thing, so our disc wouldn't go. So we were dead in the water, which was great for the other guys, because they really wanted to get their bits into us.
4 was a bore. It's a spree with 3. Thermidor 2, can opener, and Major Tom survived.
Well, this is where we really get down to the nuts and bolts of Annihilator. There are 3 teams left, that's all. And they're all in remarkably good shape. Now, the can opener team are here. Hello, how are you doing? You in good shape?
Yeah, we're getting on okay, yeah.
I've seen you greasing your pincers. What's that about?
It's in case we shove them in with loads of force, we're trying to get them back out again.
Right, okay. Have you got anything to say?
Yeah, we are charged up, greased up, and fired up.
Charged up, greased up and fired up. I couldn't have said it better myself. The Major Tom team have suffered a lot of damage, certainly in that first round. Have you recovered from it?
Yes, certainly we have.
And how are you feeling about this fight now?
The last farewell.
Oh dear. They're charged up, greased up and ready for action.
Well, we're ready for action as well, but we think it will be the last farewell.
Do you?
We really do, yes.
Do you? Oh dear, it's not very good there. Thermidor. I'm not going to tell you what the others said. How do you feel?
We feel fairly confident on this one.
Do you?
Yeah.
Who are you going to take out first?
I think it's going to be Major Tom.
Oh, you're going to go pick off the weak ones, are you?
Yeah, that's our plan.
That's what you're thinking. You are chicken.
No.
Howard, the word never passed my lips. Best of luck.
Thank you.
Well, well. 3 robots survive, but only 2 can go through to the final. This is crunch time. This is round 4.
Roboteers, stand by.
2 confident teams together, Thermidor 2 on the left and Can Opener on the right-hand side. Will it be the last post for Major Tom? Matilda's in the arena for the house robots, bucking and raring to go. Mr. Psycho is ready.
3, 2, 1.
Who'll go through and make it to Can Opener attacking Major Tom. Now, in the last battle, to be honest, Major Tom deserted in the line of fire. Court-martial that Major Sap against the arena sidewall. They know the end is nigh. Not exactly a firing squad for the Major, but they're all lining up to have a pop. As Canada rolls it towards the angle grinder. There is no escape here. A Major Tom, I fear. Look at them, Thermidor. Can Opener shoves into Thermidor and gets a little bash from Major Tom. Valiant then until the end, it would seem Major Tom. Is it the end? Pit release. Major Tom, clawed by Can Opener, greased up and about to send Major Tom a slip sliding away perhaps. Out comes Mr. Psycho. Hammer poise, get away Major, get away Major. Oh, right on top of the head. Look at that. The old roll cage didn't work there, the safety bar. How can you grin? The crown's come off. It's a sorry sight. Matilda came in and part of the actual shell was simply ripped away there. Comes from a 1970s fairground bumper car. That shell. In comes Matilda. Shards flying across the arena. Look at that. Ripped open. And a merciful release about to be counted out second by second by the ref bot. And you can hear the crowd counting along. Look at that. The dust settling on what was, once upon a time, Proud Major. The Major Tom, it's through who? We didn't make it through. Now there's only 2. Ooh. The thing is, he simply lost his head when the going got tough. Or was about to. They don't look happy, do they? Would you? Oh! That's gruesome! Matilda's getting very near Psycho's hammer. Major Tom. A scratch to the head and a change of plans. A little bit late. And I'm getting a message through from the house robots that they have plans for you. They haven't been given enough to do. And what have we got cooking? For a very sporting Major Tom team, the drop zone and your average kitchen. Cooker on your head, son. Bang! The end of Major Tom. Drop from the heavens. Oh, with devastating effect. Boom! Crash! Bash! And the tune we're playing tonight on Robot Wars is in the chord of A-flat major. The team have taken it in good spirit, and all that's left is the spirit of a fine competitor, Major Tom.
Major Tom has some minor problems and gets kicked out of the competition! Oh, guys. The words of the song are, here I am floating in a tin can, not turned into a tin can. 1 million pieces.
Yes.
Are you going to take that and glue it back together again?
As we did from last roars, 6 roars.
I tell you, it's called the Annihilator, and you got completely annihilated.
Yes.
What did you do to annoy you? I mean, who have you annoyed?
I think they was both afraid of us and thought we was going to pick on one of them or something.
They gave up on us.
Well, you kind of, did your motor burn out or something like that? Because you got flipped over, then you were kind of dead after that.
Yeah, that's
really.
right. Well, we was in a pretty bad way from the previous round.
Yeah, lost a bit of face there.
Oh, yes. You got the head at last.
Have you enjoyed it, though, guys?
Yes. Oh, yes, always.
Really good.
So, I mean, that robot is now defunct, surely.
Yes.
You're going to build another robot?
Yeah, we've got another one under construction, so we're looking forward to next year to bring something new into the arena.
Okay, bye-bye, Major Tom.
Thanks very much.
What a way to retire.
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it. The Major Tom team.
Damage cam. I'm going in. I might get lost. So here you can see at the front there's just nothing left. Right in there in the gubbins, you can take a look at some of that damage. That was absolutely fantastic. But what I have to say is, what sportsman, thank you so much. We loved it. It was brilliant. Thanks, guys.
Thanks very much.
Tee-hee, we had a laugh when we had 3, but phew, now we're down to 2. Thermidor 2 and can opener go through.
Well, the war zone's about to be torn up for one last time, but before we let our finalists at it, let's see how they got here.
2, 1. You'd never have thought that Thermidor 2 would get this far on the evidence of the first round. Knocked over in the first attack by Raging Reality. They self-righted, though, to battle on. Can Opener have looked very secure and offensive, too, with the greased pincers taking a hold there of Typhoon 2. They locked horns together, bashed away, full of respect for each other. Typhoon 2 were toppled by Raging Reality, didn't recover. Into round 2, Major Tom took structural damage. Raging Reality was flipped. Thermidor escaped the clutches of the house robots. Looking powerful, the Revenge of Trouble and Strife. I thought they'd go all the way. Raging Reality were to bite the dust. Out they went. Round 3. Revenge of Trouble and Strife under pressure early on. Can openers still on the offensive on the tattered remnants of Major Tom. The Major was brave enough to fight on. Revenge of Trouble and Strife was flipped by Thermidor and pitted by Can opener. And the Major wanted to go too. That proved a clue of what was to come. The Major was sick of the fight. A gruesome end was to follow at the hands of Mr. Psycho. Not just a headache, but sliced and diced and smashed and bashed. Ripped and torn, the smile was soon off that face. Thermidor 2 and Can Opener through to the final as the drop zone finished the job.
This is the Annihilator final. Nerves are high. The finer technical details matter now. Well, at least that's what we think should matter. Now you've changed your claws.
Yes, we have.
At this late stage in the proceedings, was that because the others were knackered?
No, because they're lobster crackers.
Oh, you think these will do more damage?
They close completely.
How much have you got on them?
Oh, just about 4 tons.
Okay. At this stage, how's he feeling? Is he really beaten up? And is it difficult?
It's sore. It's got a sore head.
It's been a long, hard road, hasn't it?
It has, it's marathon.
Now, they've got 4 tons of... How's he faring?
Well, his claws aren't quite so strong as they could be.
No, they're bent, they don't work
They don't
anymore,
work
do
at
they?
all, no.
That's how he's faring. But how much woof have
We've
you got?
got about a ton.
Just a ton?
Yeah, but it's instant where theirs is a bit slow.
Right, okay, so it's a ton instantly versus 4 tons slower. Who wins? You decide. I can't.
So, the Annihilator final. You've got Thermidor with the flipper and you've got Can Opener with the pincers. After so much pain to get this far.
Now, the senior technical consultant, Derek Foxwell's joined me up here in the Crow's Nest to give me his view. And I just wonder, you know, they've been through so many bruising encounters. You see them when they're taken out of the arena. And what do they look like? And what does it take to put a robot back together for this final?
I mean, there's so much work to do, particularly on something like can opener, because it uses hydraulic claws. So bleed the system, make sure the bearings are all free. I mean, it's quite a complicated thing between fights. Thermidor is a gas-powered flipper. Used to have closing claws, it hasn't now, but it still holds the record for flipping the most robots out the arena in one fight. So, looking at the two robots, very, very close match.
You have to be impartial down there in the pits. I don't. Thermidor has the power, but I think it's going to be a canny final, and can opener for me.
We started with 6, and now just 2 robotic Rottweilers remain, but only one can claim total annihilation. Hey, let the final begin.
Thermidor 2.
So we've got the oof factor of Thermidor 2. The team there, David and Nigel. Against 4 tons of... and can opener's team, Andy and Tom Kane and Alistair O'Neill.
Roboteers, stand by.
In the arena for the house robots, Shunt has the honour, and so does Sergeant Bash. In this Annihilator final. 3, 2, 1. Straight on the attack, can opener, and there's the formidable flipper of Thermidor 2 that Derek was talking about. No robot has ever flipped more opponents out of the arena than this red mean machine. But it comes from the ocean depths, and will it return to the depths of despair here as can opener gets it in those greased-up lobster-crushing claws, and the pit is opened as well. Thermidor trying to get away, look, trying to get some hold on the arena floor. Can't do so. The can opener has the jaws closed. Thermidor away. Onto the flame pit. Char-broiled Thermidor. No. Away they go. Can opener in hot pursuit again. The grip on the wheel. And that could be fatal. They've got the grip of the Thermidor 2 wheel. Have they let them go? Oh no. Only to get the claw pincing into the rear of Thermidor 2. The tyre looks tattered to me. In fact, it looks a tired machine, Thermidor 2. Backs away, up to 15 miles an hour top speed. Spins, nice pirouette to get away from the onrush of can opener. Slightly the quicker machine. Both 100 kilos in weight. Can opener thrust into the CPZ, and of course Sergeant Bash can come in. That's good driving by Thermidor 2. This is very close. That's a very good piece of driving. Thermidor 2 tries to get a side crash in on can opener, which of course now is open to attack from the house robots, having gone into that CPZ. A flick of flame from Sergeant Bash. Thermidor again trying to get the flipper to work. Close infighting there. Very close. Very tight. Can opener smashed against the arena's side wall. You're seeing there the team. Andy and Tom Kane. Tom's 11 years of age. Alistair O'Neill with them, of course. Backing onto the arena side. A little push away to come in on the attack again, side by side, manoeuvring. Trying to find a weak position in the opponent to attack. And Thermidor has got itself clutched onto can opener there. The claws aren't really working for Thermidor 2, but they can get a purchase on the opponent. Did the can opener claws look buckled there, I wonder? What do you think? Are they lopsided? Are they worried in that Team HQ? For me, this is too close to call. Can opener tries to buckle Thermidor 2. But they're surviving. Look at the bashed up effect on Thermidor 2. I'm not too sure if that wheel, as we saw at the far side, is working. I don't think it is for David Harding and Nigel Blackenberry. But they are still mobile. Just look at that. Punctured tyre. Ripped. And now
in the claws of can opener. They are still just about moving. There you can see the wheel spinning. But Thermidor 2, no need for the ref bot to come in now. They're still alive and they'll go to the judges, I think. What a worthy final for the Annihilator. Will they go to the judges? No! Right at the death, they're pitted. Can opener, the Annihilator champions. Thermidor couldn't quite hold on. Oh, we had such fun. Now we have just the one can opener.
Only 4 seconds to go before we called a cease and went to the judges. 4 seconds to go. The lobster is in the pot. We have a new Annihilator champion, can opener! You must be gutted.
I think we're amazed we've got this far, really. We're quite chuffed in some respects.
I know. I mean, let's be honest. I mean, how did you get this far? Was there a lot of hiding going on in here?
Yeah, there may have been a little bit at times, but we had our moments.
You certainly did, and you did ever so well in that final there.
Yeah.
But 4 seconds to go before we call cease. Do you think you'd done enough if it went to the judges?
I don't think so. We only had one wheel working at the end.
Yeah. But you were far more aggressive.
We gave it our best, but they were a very good robot.
Every time you tried to flip him, though, he'd just kind of get you in a bear hug, wouldn't he?
Yeah.
He's not a bad robot, that can opener.
No, he's very good.
Anyway, congratulations on coming so far. Let's hear it. Thermidor 2!
Brilliant, yeah, wicked.
I mean, if you think about what happens to some of them robots in the Annihilator, I mean, Major Tom went home in a body bag.
Yeah.
In about 15 million pieces.
It was wonderful to do that.
Who do I present this to?
Our captain.
Is that you, young man?
That'll blow through, have it.
There you go, our new Annihilator champions. Let's hear it, can Well, 6 robots came, 5 were shown the doors, because only one can reign supreme on Robot Wars. Bye-bye. Congratulations, young man.
We love Robot Wars!
Coming next on Robot Wars, the kids go wild. Mums and dads take a backseat. Those maniacal mini masters of mayhem take control, toss the toys out of the pram and go a crash.